Hey, what's going on, everybody? Don't worry, it's royalty-free music. So anyway, listen to these guys now for some time. This is the ALABS HW501. This has two different types of wood in it. It's double wood. Some nice, really cushiony pads. Very good construction. Comes in this box. There is a case. There's a nice kind of woven case with the ALAB logo on it. Very, very nice. And you also get an adapter. So that's cool. So let's get on with the thing. I'm going to shut my device off now. Actually, I'm going to keep my device on because I want to listen to that later. Looking for like new tracks and stuff that are like royalty free. So you got a nice kind of etched ALABS thing here. You got left and right indicators right there. Really comfortable, really nice padding for a thinner padded headband. The cushion is really responsive. Looking at the construction overall, the inside, got dual leads. Comes with this cable, which is a decent cable. I actually have a bunch of replacements for this anyway, so the cable wasn't really important, but it's a decent. This is plastic right here, but it is nylon. Seems like a very sturdy cable. Doesn't get tangled very easily. I just have it wrapped up because I don't need the length that much. Because I use it on like a portable DAC or something like that. So this is just about as long as it needs to be for me. Beautiful wood construction. Let me read this here. It combines black walnut and maple to make a classic, elegant looked closed back headphone. Now, even though these are closed back, I want to mention that these have some wide soundstage. I haven't heard a closed back with a wide soundstage like this since, what was that one? It was a low-priced one. These are about $100-something, I believe. I'll leave the link to them. It was the Monoprice Classic, Retro Classic. Those were closed back. I know they were all plastic. They didn't have removable plugs. But, man, that thing had some good soundstage. And it had incredible bass. It was like a bass heavy. If you wanted something fun, this is the opposite of heavy bass. Not the opposite of fun. Still sounds really good. Nice cushions. They're nice firm cushions. They're comfortable. I love the way these look. I love this wood grain. I like the darker wood grains, the cherry and the maples. Not that I don't love the ash that we did before, but I love that lighter wood. But I think I like the look of these a little better. So that's basically all you get inside the box. Now, you also get a paperwork. These have a large aperture 50mm driver. I took it apart to see what it was. It definitely isn't the same one as the Ash. The Ash is a completely different kind of horn driver with rubber around the edge that flexes, and the center is hard with a plastic cover. So this is a different one entirely. It is a large aperture diaphragm. It is made of a high-quality nanofiber material. Completely different driver from the other one. But of course, another 50mm. Now, when I hear 50mm, immediately I think like the bass is coming. Bring the bass. But actually, lately these 50mm are tuned just, the Ash has some decent bass overall, but it isn't bass heavy. It's like super really good quality bass that can dig deep. This one is more hi-fi audio reproduction. This one is more reference class. It is more flat tuned, and I'm going to get into that in just a minute. The impedance is 32 ohms, and the cable is actually Kevlar with OFC inside of it, so it's copper with a Kevlar coating. I don't have any. Oh, here they are. Here it is. The response is 10 to 30 kilohertz, 110 decibels, 32 ohms. The whole headphone itself weighs 290 grams. Detachable 1.5 meter Kevlar OFC cable. And that's basically it. But we're going to take a look right now at the graph. And here's your frequency response graph. As you can see, the bass is very linear. It is flat until it gets down to that area right there. There's a little lift there at the 1K mark. But ultimately, these are neutral, flat, tuned for studio work or for critical listening. Very nice, kind of a transparent kind of mid presentation. Now, bass is there to enjoy, but the bass is linear. It is, a neutral, flattish kind of bass, but you can still hear the bass. It's not bass anemic. It's just not emphasized in any way whatsoever. I took the pads off before and they're not aligned. That drives me cuckoo. Pads are very easy. They have that kind of little lip, and you just start the lip of the pad onto that plastic lip here and just spin it, and it'll just go on itself, kind of like what AKG does with theirs. So got that pretty much lined up to not bother me. Really beautiful construction on these. There's nothing, I can't falter anything. There's a really nice adjustment here with these. You can hear it clicking. Kind of reminds me of Symphonized, this whole unit right here. And I've always liked their headphones. I just haven't had a pair in so long. So we got a nice presentation to the treble. The treble is decent. It's more neutral oriented. It doesn't, it still has sparkle, but it isn't overemphasized. It's never going to be too harsh or too bright. Just right would be the word. And then we have the mids, transparent, detailed, forward, and like I said, wide soundstage. And for a closed back, I think the Ash is a little bit wide. I mean, that thing's open back, and it's just unusual, the soundstage with that one. So this one has a nice natural field, kind of feel to the soundstage. It's open and wide. It's kind of, you don't even think you have closed back on. There's definitely, a nice bass response. It's clean and well controlled. Mids, like I said, are transparent. They definitely have really good details. And this thing basically kind of reflects whatever you're listening to and what device on your own. I noticed that the sound changed from different devices. That's why I went to the V6, and then I tried I first tried this, and it is neutral as heck with this, of course. That's the Go Link. We have not, I'm still working on more, testing with these, but I've thrown quite a few devices at it. The iFi Uno, the Go Link, the Fosse Audio, the Pegasus SG1, my desktop stuff, my Burson. The only thing I haven't used on it yet is the Griffin, because that was charging at the time when I was testing this, and then I forgot to take it off the charger, but I just have it all charged now. I'm probably going to give it a listen. If there's any differences by then, it's gone through its burnout and everything else. Burn in. If there's any differences, I'll make another video. But right now, these are incredible. These are made well. And if you're looking for something that has that kind of flat, neutralish response, if you're doing kind of studio work or something else like that, these really do a good job for that. Video editing, sound editing, stuff like that. I'm going to try these out gaming. I have not done that. I admit I've been too busy to be gaming, but really nice. And I can't get over the way they look. They look fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful wood grain here. I just absolutely love wooden headphones. So that's basically it. They sound good. They're built extremely well. They're very comfortable. That adjustment is right there for me. So somebody with a bigger head, there's still room left for that. So I think they should fit most heads. And like I said, it's comfortable. The clamping force is, it's there, but it's not going to cause you pain. I mean, I've worn these for hours. So that's pretty good. So this has been the ALABS HW501. This is a double wood closed back reference headphone. So remember that these are reference class. These are not made to be sitting out there listening to rock and hip hop and stuff like that. Unless you, of course, you want to, critically point out certain instruments and everything else. So they're detailed, they're flat, they're do have some neutral tendencies, but other than that, that's what they're used for. They're a reference. If you like reference things and you need a closed back reference, and you don't want something that suffers from a very small soundstage, then these are good. It is a decent natural soundstage. I mean, it isn't the super widest in the universe, but it is wide enough. So I like them very much. This has been the ALABS, and the model number, once again, is the HW501. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was informative, and I will see you on the next video. Be safe.